What's up? This is Jake with Hike 734, and today's a very special day because I'm hiking not only with my wife Kristen, but also with my brother Josiah and his wife Amy, and today we're hiking up to Grinnell Glacier and Glacier National Park. So we started out over at the trailhead, which winds all the way up past Lake Josephine, then Grinnell Lake, and all the way up to the glacier. And yeah, I just love this hike so much. It just starts out over a long swift current lake, and it's just really fun just to walk along that lake. And I don't know, you get to see loons and always keep your eyes out for moose. And yeah, just really pretty. It's a little hazy this morning, so there was just a lot of, and then we're shooting towards the sun. So yeah, it wasn't the best photos, but it's still very beautiful. And then finally we got over to the boat dock and walked up and over the ridge. And we popped over as the boat came in over on Lake Josephine, and it's just great shot. You finally get to see Mount Gould in the background, and yeah, just really, really gorgeous. And then we just started traveling around along Lake Josephine, and as you move up closer to the glacier, it starts to get, each lake gets progressively greener because it's having more and more of the glacial flower from the glacier. So it's kind of fun to pay attention to that. And so yeah, just moving up and then finally wrapping around and starting to head up into really the Grinnell Valley. Yeah, and then at that point, it's just looking at Grinnell Lake, and Grinnell Lake is just so gorgeous with it backdropped with Angel Wing and just coming around the corner, and this is where it starts to definitely get a little bit more steep, and it's the aspect is steeper, so some people find this a little bit unnerving, traveling across some of these cliffy sections, but yeah, you just have a lot to enjoy if you're like stopping and just catching your breath and getting closer to Grinnell Falls at the head of the lake. And there's one spot where you cross underneath a waterfall. And the last time I did this, well, first of all, we saw a ton of moose, but it was in the fall, and it was raining and snowing, and this was during my project. So today was really nice to go ahead and do this hike again, getting to see like the waterfalls and just the big open expanse the entire hike. So anyways, yeah, it was just really great as we just worked our way up and just seeing all the waterfalls, and saw a little goat hanging out on the ledge. And finally we got up to the picnic area, and that's just, you're just right there. And I'm just climbing up on the moraine, which is really just kind of a cool feature that happens when you have the whole glacier carving its way. And came down. This is definitely a busy hike, so don't expect to come up here and be all by yourself, especially in the month of August. But yeah, just coming out and just seeing the amazing color of the lake, the huge waterfall that comes off of Salamander Glacier, and of course Grinnell Glacier that's just hanging out at the north face of Mount Gould. And yeah, just so cool. The color of the lake is so surreal, and the whole landscape is just amazing. It just has that otherworld feeling. We were talking about that, how it feels like you're on another planet. But as we were walking across and just walking across the just the rocks that kind of hem in this lake up here, just seeing the different, some of the water is just from fresh water, so it's clear, and some of it has the algae that makes it red, and of course some of it is just glacial meltwater. So anyways, we came over to the outlet of the lake and crossed over that, which is, I wouldn't say sketchy, but it's definitely, we had to hop over it, and it's a little bit like, all right, get ready for this. But anyways, we got on the other side, and it's just really cool watching the cascades as they come out of the lake, and just worked our way over to the glacier. And I've never been on Grinnell Glacier, and it's definitely something you want to be super careful about because it breaks from underneath your feet, and you don't want to get out there too far because you don't know how deep these crevasses are. But it is really crazy, and I don't know, later on I might try and put at the end if there's any sound that we captured, but you can literally hear the glacier groan, which is a crazy, crazy sound that I have never heard before. So if it actually got captured, I'll put it at the end. But anyways, that was a really super cool experience, and just crazy to walk up on this glacier that is melting super fast, and it's just an amazing day. And this is one of the reasons why it's such an amazing hike for me. We got to see some Bighorn Sheep crossing over up high, just these big old rams, but just an amazing trip. So anyways, this is Jake with Hike 734, hiking, finally doing a blog with my brother Josiah and his wife Amy, as well as Kristen, to Grinnell Glacier and Glacier National Park. Hi, buddy. It's a cow, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Is there two?
No, just the one.
Just one. She's like, this heat is terrible.
Finally.
Those are 2 grizzlies.
That's brilliant. What big heads they have.
Brown. Lots you can see them moving.
Yeah.
To the right of the dead tree. 2 bears. 2 bears.
Oh, I see them.
You can see them real well.
They are not, they're not huge, but they're good size.
You can see them.
Oh, no, you can see them really well. Look right above the branch. Yeah, they're literally broadside.
Right there, yeah. Oh,
Okay, buddy?
Oh my gosh.
I'm a rock person.
I guess more.
I dig it.
You want to know what's hilarious? I'm totally videoing these mergansers swimming.
Oh, I see.
One just popped up, another one's coming up right to the left of those 2 that just popped up. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and head on over to hike734.com for more goodness.